Hello and welcome to Patriots Hub, where the excitement is building as we ramp up into Week 2 of the NFL preseason, and the New England Patriots are set to face off against the Minnesota Vikings. As joint practices kick off, the Patriots are reuniting with an old friend in Kevin O'Connell, a matchup that always adds an interesting layer to the preseason dynamic. Mike Vrabel and his staff, along with O'Connell's Viking squad, have instituted a strict no-fighting rule during these sessions, a policy that speaks to both players' safety and team culture. It's a rule that is making a noticeable difference on the practice field. Gone are the days when tempers flare and guys end up with unnecessary injuries. This is about clean, competitive football, with both sides testing each other's schemes and execution without risking unnecessary physical altercations. Reports from the first day indicate that while there were no fights, the intensity was certainly there. The Patriots' defense, in particular, has been making life difficult for the Vikings quarterback, J.J. McCarthy. The front four, featuring the likes of Chase Winovich, Harold Landry, and Keion White, have been generating consistent pressure. Defensive tackle Mill Williams has been penetrating the backfield with regularity, forcing the Vikings' offensive line to scramble and adjust. Across the board, it appears that Minnesota has had some issues with protection, giving up multiple sacks during the practice series, while the Patriots' offense, similarly, has had to navigate some challenges up front. Running backs have been limited in their reps. Rondre Stevenson is out, and Trayvon Henderson isn't being put in heavy running situations yet, but there have been plenty of creative offensive looks, with Josh McDaniels scheming across the field, opening up the playbook, and giving us a glimpse at what the Patriots might be capable of this season. Wheel routes out of the backfield, timing patterns, and even flea flickers have been on display, showing a willingness to innovate and get the most out of the skill players on this roster. While there were some ups and downs on both sides, the general consensus is that the Patriots came out ahead in these joint practice sessions, demonstrating a level of execution that points to significant improvement from last season. When it comes to individual performances, Trayvon Henderson continues to emerge as one of the most exciting storylines in New England. While he saw limited action in the first week, the moments he was on the field were enough to turn heads. Henderson's speed, agility, and ability to create separation make him a dynamic weapon, particularly in the passing game. He took a wheel route down the left sideline for a 70-yard touchdown during practice, evading multiple defenders and showcasing the kind of explosive playmaking ability that can completely change the dynamic of an offense. Josh McDaniels has openly expressed excitement about coaching Henderson, comparing him favorably to some of the fastest players he has worked with, noting names like Shane Vereen and Danny Woodhead, but acknowledging that Henderson might be the fastest of them all. The skill set he brings as a multidimensional back adds a unique wrinkle to the offense, giving Drake May an additional weapon in the passing game and on the perimeter. The decision to draft Henderson in the context of a loaded running back room appears strategic. Rather than taking a wide receiver in the second round like Luther Burden, the Patriots prioritized building a versatile backfield and pairing Henderson with Kyle Williams, creating a group that balances speed, versatility, and playmaking potential. Henderson's continued breakout is already separating him from his peers, and while his snap count in Week 1 was limited, it's clear that he is positioned to be a significant contributor moving forward. The integration of Henderson into the offense also allows for creativity with a wide receiver room, expanding the playbook and forcing defenses to account for multiple threats simultaneously. Speaking of wide receivers, the Patriots group has quietly become one of the more talented and deep units in the league, even without the franchise committing an early pick to the position. Stefon Diggs, while not active in Week 1, has been a standout in joint practices, showing that his recovery from an ACL injury hasn't slowed him down in the slightest. Watching him maneuver against defenders like Jeff Okudah, making them look ordinary as he creates separation with precision route running, underscores why he remains a critical piece for this offense. At 31 years old, Diggs is playing with a chip on his shoulder, aiming to prove that he can still dominate at the highest level. Beyond Diggs, the Patriots have a wealth of talent ready to contribute. Pop Douglas has stepped into a slot receiver role reminiscent of Julian Edelman or Wes Welker, consistently creating separation. Though there are still areas to refine, like ball security after a fumble in practice. Matt Holland has emerged as a red zone threat, proving capable of stretching the field with a 50-yard touchdown during practice. And Kahan Booty is demonstrating why he once held first-round potential, showing flashes of elite skill despite a challenging college season. Kyle Williams, a third-round pick, has had some chemistry issues with Drake May early on, but his ability to find space and get open suggests that as the quarterback-receiver connection develops, he will become a reliable target. Injuries have impacted the roster as well, with Jalen Polk and Kinderborn both sidelined, but these setbacks are opening opportunities for players like Javen Baker and undrafted free agent Ethan Chisholm, who have been impressing in practice and even participating in high-level plays like flea flickers. This depth could lead the Patriots to consider carrying 7 wide receivers on the roster, a rare but increasingly plausible move that reflects both the depth and versatility of the position group. The offensive line, however, remains an area of scrutiny. Drake May has a remarkable ability to stay composed despite facing significant youth and inexperience up front. With rookies potentially starting at multiple positions, including left tackle Will Campbell and left guard Jared Wilson, the line is a work in progress. Right tackle Morgan Moses has been involved in joint practices, but the potential for rookie Marcus Bryant to see significant snaps adds another layer of uncertainty. While the Patriots have invested heavily in developing this unit through the draft and free agency, the reality is that a young offensive line can struggle against premier defensive ends, and consistency will be critical. Despite these challenges, Drake May has maintained confidence in his blockers, offering praise for Campbell's performance and the overall energy that the young players bring to the field. The key, as always, is growth from week to week, learning from mistakes, and improving execution under real game conditions. The combination of a developing offensive line, emerging skill players like Trayvon Henderson, and a deep, talented wide receiver core creates an intriguing mix for the Patriots as they navigate the preseason and prepare for the regular season. While caution remains in projecting playoff contention, there is a palpable sense of optimism that this team is building towards something significant. With the schedule looking favorable and the foundational pieces starting to gel, there is reason to believe that New England could contend for a playoff spot, making this preseason more meaningful than perhaps any in recent memory. As we look forward to Week 2 against the Vikings, the anticipation is high, and the storylines are compelling, setting the stage for an exciting run-up to the regular season. As the Patriots continue their preseason journey, much of the attention has shifted toward the offensive line, which remains a critical component for both the running game and quarterback protection. The unit has been under the microscope, and understandably so, given the youth and inexperience sprinkled throughout. While veterans like Morgan Moses provide stability on the right side, the left side remains a work in progress. Will Campbell, a highly touted rookie, has shown flashes of dominance, particularly in pass protection, using his length and technique to keep defenders at bay. However, there have been moments where timing issues and miscommunication with the guard have led to breakdowns, forcing Drake May to rely on his quick release and mobility to avoid sacks. Jared Wilson, tasked with holding down the left guard spot, has been adjusting to the speed of the NFL game, showing promise but also encountering the expected growing pains. As with any young line, the key to improvement will be repetition and cohesion, learning to anticipate each other's movements and reactions, particularly against blitz-heavy defenses that can exploit any small lapse in coordination. The center position has been another focal point, with the Patriots giving reps to multiple candidates in practice. The chemistry between the center and quarterback is essential, as it dictates line calls, adjustments, and the timing of every snap. Drake May has praised the intelligence and adaptability of the center group, noting that while they are young, their ability to process defensive alignments and communicate adjustments has exceeded expectations. This mental side of the offensive line is just as important as physical prowess, and the Patriots are banking on their rookies' football IQ to accelerate the development curve. With the offensive line continuing to evolve, the running game is naturally impacted. Trayvon Henderson remains a primary weapon, and his ability to navigate traffic, read blocks, and accelerate into open space has been a constant highlight of practice. Rondre Stevenson, while limited in action due to minor injuries, has been effective in short-yardage situations, showcasing a punishing running style that contrasts with Henderson's speed. The Patriots are clearly looking to create a dual-threat backfield, one that keeps defenses guessing and allows for creative play calling. In joint practices against the Vikings, the backfield has been used in various formations, including offset I formation sets, single back sets with multiple receivers, and motion-heavy schemes that exploit mismatches in coverage. The versatility of this backfield not only enhances the passing game, but also gives the offensive line a chance to develop in diverse scenarios, testing their ability to adapt to different running angles and blocking schemes. Kyle Williams has also emerged as an intriguing factor in the passing game, lining up both in the backfield and out wide to create mismatches against the linebackers and safeties. His speed and route-running ability allow the Patriots to stretch the field vertically, while his hands and elusiveness make him a reliable target in the intermediate passing game. The combination of Henderson and Williams gives Drake multiple options to attack defenses, particularly when the offensive line struggles against stunts or blitzes. The coaching staff has emphasized tempo, rhythm, and timing, understanding that when the line falters, the skilled players must compensate with sharp routes and quick decision-making. Beyond the running backs, the wide receiver room continues to impress. Stephon Diggs' recovery from his ACL injury has been nothing short of remarkable. His routes are crisp, his separation is elite, and his ability to adjust mid-route to the quarterback's throw is a reminder of why he remains one of the top receivers in the league. The young receivers are learning from him, observing the subtle techniques he uses to gain an edge over defenders and incorporating them into their own play. Matt Holland's vertical speed has made him a constant deep threat, and in joint practices, he has consistently beaten coverage on go routes and post patterns, forcing defenders to respect the deep ball. Pop Douglas' reliability and precise timing have also become a staple in the offense, particularly on quick-hitting routes and slot concepts that exploit zone coverage weaknesses. Kahan Booty, though still refining his craft, has demonstrated the ability to create separation in tight windows, and his hands have shown flashes of skill that made him a first-round prospect during his college career. The integration of these skilled players into game-like situations has been a major theme of the Patriots' preseason approach. The coaching staff has emphasized situational football, simulating third and long, red zone, and 2-minute scenarios in practice to prepare the roster for the intensity of the regular season. These drills not only test execution, but also build chemistry between quarterbacks and receivers, develop timing and anticipation, and instill confidence in young players stepping into larger roles. For Drake May, these scenarios have been an opportunity to showcase poise, accuracy, and decision-making under pressure, highlighting his growth as a starting quarterback. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to Patriots Hub and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our New England Patriots. And don't be shy. Share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Former New England Patriots safety DEVIN McCourty has reportedly sent shockwaves through NFL circles with a statement that, while subtle on the surface, has ignited a wave of speculation about the franchise's trajectory. Speaking during a recent media appearance, McCourty praised the organization in glowing terms, calling it a place where winning is built into the walls, and hinting that the Patriots' future might be brighter than many critics have suggested. Although McCourty officially retired after the 2022 season, his voice carries weight in New England, both as a 3-time Super Bowl champion and as a respected leader in the locker room. This sudden endorsement of the team's current direction is being dissected by analysts, who wonder whether the Patriots might be preparing a return to the NFL's elite sooner than expected. His remarks arrive during a period of uncertainty for the franchise, with fans questioning the post-Brady rebuild and the team's ability to compete in a tough AFC East. The timing of McCourty's comments has fueled theories that he may have inside knowledge of upcoming moves, whether involving roster upgrades, coaching adjustments, or strategic shifts. For a man known for his measured words, this moment has felt unusually pointed, leading to whispers about potential surprises. Rumors have quickly snowballed, suggesting that McCourty's public praise could be connected to developments behind the scenes in Foxborough. Multiple unnamed sources within league circles claim that the former safety maintains close ties with members of the Patriots coaching staff, and some speculate that he has been privy to off-season plans not yet disclosed to the public. While McCourty made no direct mention of trades or signings, the way he emphasized culture and leadership returning to championship form has not gone unnoticed. Analysts point out that such phrases often precede big organizational shifts, perhaps signaling that New England is either targeting high-impact free agents or working on a blockbuster draft strategy. Fans on social media have latched onto the idea that this could be more than a casual compliment, turning McCourty's words into a trending topic. One theory suggests that key veteran players may be considering a return to the team, while another hints at a high-profile coaching addition to bolster the staff. In an offseason where rumors often blur the line between truth and wishful thinking, McCourty's voice has added an element of intrigue that Patriots Nation has not felt in years, raising expectations that something significant may soon unfold. The Patriots' recent seasons have been a roller coaster, marked by flashes of potential overshadowed by inconsistency and offensive struggles. For many observers, McCourty's sudden optimism is notable precisely because it contrasts with the cautious tone adopted by most former players discussing the team. His praise for the defense, in particular, has been read as an endorsement of the unit's ability to anchor a playoff-caliber squad. The suggestion that the pieces are in place has sparked debates on sports radio and TV panels, with some experts predicting that New England could emerge as a dark horse contender in the AFC. Others remain skeptical, pointing to the team's unsettled quarterback situation and lack of proven star power at skill positions. Yet, McCourty's credibility as a player who has experienced both championship glory and rebuilding years gives weight to his words. Whether he is intentionally stoking the fire or merely offering genuine praise, the result has been the same. Fans are scrutinizing every possible roster move, from free agent signings to draft projections, searching for signs that confirm the hopeful scenario he hinted at. If nothing else, his comments have rekindled a sense of anticipation that had been fading in recent years. Interestingly, this is not the first time a retired Patriots legend has made headlines with remarks hinting at a turnaround. However, McCourty's connection to the current locker room makes his case different. He has reportedly visited team facilities multiple times since retiring, attending practices and offering mentorship to younger players. This hands-on involvement has led some to wonder whether his comments stem from first-hand observation of a renewed competitive spirit within the team. Insiders claim that the Patriots have been quietly reshaping their offensive philosophy, potentially leaning toward a more dynamic, modernized playbook to complement their defensive strengths. McCourty's acknowledgement of buy-in from top to bottom aligns with whispers that morale is improving after seasons of internal uncertainty. While skeptics argue that optimism in August means little in December, supporters of McCourty's view believe the team's discipline and adaptability could pay off in a league where small margins often decide playoff fates. Even rival fan bases have taken note of his words, wondering whether a resurgent Patriots team could complicate the AFC playoff race. For a franchise accustomed to being hunted rather than hunting, this potential narrative shift has already made the upcoming season more intriguing. Whether McCourty's praise proves prophetic or premature remains to be seen, but the effect on the fan base is undeniable. Ticket inquiries reportedly spiked following his remarks, and sports talk lines in Boston have been flooded with callers debating the specifics of his message. Was this simply a case of a former player showing loyalty to his old team? Or was it a calculated hint at moves that could redefine the Patriots' future? The NFL offseason thrives on ambiguity, and McCourty's comments have supplied exactly the kind of spark that fuels weeks of speculation. If the team does unveil significant acquisitions or an unexpected competitive surge, his word will be remembered as an early sign of the shift. Conversely, if the Patriots stumble, fans may view the statement as misplaced optimism from a beloved figure. For now, the combination of McCourty's reputation, his choice of language, and the timing of his comments has created one of the off-season's most compelling storylines. In a league where perception can influence momentum almost as much as performance, this sudden wave of attention could itself be an asset to a team seeking to reclaim its identity. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our New England Patriots, be sure to subscribe to Patriots Hub and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.